Well, that meat don't look good, does it?
I didn't look at it.
But, let's see. I thought I just bought those. Did.
Hey Teresa, how are you? Just I'm gonna peel me some potatoes and I want to make something.
That's what my dad used to tell us.
Long time, yeah. Long time. I've just been not able to go to my shop, and I haven't been able to do any videos, so I just thought I'd do a live stream. I'm getting bored to tears sitting in the house, so I just thought I'd do a little cooking. I don't even know what I'm going to cook. I'm going to slice these up and put them in the oven. Charlie's feeling good. Hey, Salty. Charlie's feeling pretty good. She's got pains like the rest of us. We're all starting to feel pretty old around here. No bacon. No bacon, Salty.
I can hook you up. I got some in the freezer.
We do have some ribs thawing out, though.
Okay, that makes 8 inches of rain we've had.
Yeah, we've had, hey David, how are you? From Canada. I didn't know you were from Canada. I see your comments all the time. And I've always wondered, you have very short comments, and I've always wondered where you were. You're in Canada. Yeah, I got on my motorcycle, and then after that I got sick again. I won't go into detail, but 5 days feeling really, really bad. And went to the doctor yesterday, 2 doctors, and they're starting to try to wean me off the steroids. And then, close to bacon. Hello from Illinois. And then they're going to start trying to work me onto some drug called biologics. And it's pretty clear that eventually I will end up having my colon completely removed and having a colostomy for the rest of my life. I think they're trying to get me far enough away from the last surgery where I'll live through the next surgery. Getting old, but I don't really want to. Hey Crawford, I don't really want to sit here and dwell on how bad I feel. Every morning I wake up, I'm just glad to put my feet on the ground. God bless you too. Thank you. Good thing I'm doing this. He's feeling kind of old. Hey, North Carolina Auto Man. Good morning. Fixing to make some, I don't even know what to call it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Maybe there's a name for it. I'm going to slice these potatoes thin, and I'm going to put them in a glass dish with like a stick of butter. And put them in the oven. Cook them like that. Any birds, frogs, lizards? Oh yeah, everybody's out. Oh. Yeah. Well, join the club, Salty. Yep. Getting old. But other than that, dogs are okay. We're all right. Just trying to get past the point where I can at least feel like going to my shop. Hey, Lee, good to see you. Good to see you. And that's what if I could just get down to my shop and spend a few hours, I'll be happy. But the steroids are leaving me very, very weak and shaky. And I do not like these steroids. Stomach upset. Cooking in the sun. Now, haven't had any sun. You would not believe the rain we've had here. We've had 8 inches of rain in a day and a half, and probably got a few more inches coming tonight. And then we got a couple days of sun, but it's going to take weeks to dry out. I'm glad we got the yard sort of cleaned up and mowed, and because otherwise, by the time it dries out, it's just going to be a jungle. What part of Canada are you in, David? I have a lot of friends in Canada. Sold a lot of knives in Canada, too. The internet is a wonderful thing. I got a couple friends in Russia, a friend in Croatia, and it's just kind of neat how the world opens up through the internet. Oops, doing the wrong thing there. Vancouver. Oh, the West Coast, okay. West Coast is the best coast. The other side is way too cold. Yeah, there's a friend of mine, my God, he's bought a lot of knives from me. Maxim Pest Control. He's in Vancouver, BC, and I've sent him a lot of knives. As a matter of fact, my last couple of knives he bought. And then there's Norm, which is Norm McGregor's, what is it? My Island Home. He's on Haida Gwaii, an island way north of Vancouver.
Now go out. Put your hip waders on, going out back. Come on.
Heaven help us. No, we were in the doctor's office. We spent all day at the doctor's. I had an appointment in the morning and an appointment in the afternoon, and
I thought that was cloudy.
it was rainy and cloudy here, so we didn't get to see it. And normally that would be something, but lately I have felt so bad that I don't really care about much else. My wife really wanted to see it, but she didn't get to. She was in the doctor's office with me. I did. Hey, Lee, yeah, I did sell all my knives. I have an order for a machete, and somebody mentioned a neck knife earlier, and they didn't get back to me, but I may just make a neck knife and see if he wants it, and whenever I feel like getting back in the shop. Today is actually a better day than it was yesterday, and maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll be able to get in my shop. Yeah, you missed it too. It's going to be a lot of potatoes here. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to step away. I'm going to rinse these potatoes off, and then I'm going to come back and slice them. Be right back.
Are the rest of them soft or anything?
No, they're all. These are the big ones.
Well, I got them on sale, so I'm sure they will probably sit around for long.
Yo, you lost power, huh? Yeah, we didn't lose power. I know a lot of people did around here, but yep, we're fortunate we didn't lose the power. All right, let me get the glass dish. Holy crap. Thank you very much. I actually just came back from feeding the cat. I appreciate that. Alrighty. Now we do the slicer. Back on the peeler again. Now I'm slicing.
I don't think you left the porch. You didn't leave the porch. I don't even see no footy. Your feet aren't even
That's
wet.
probably really loud. This is potatoes. You guys don't want potatoes, so stop.
Yeah, his feet aren't even wet. All he did was stand on the porch.
Yeah. Corey, I think we're going to have some ribs. And I don't know what to call this. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I'm going to cook these sliced potatoes in the oven in a bunch of butter, in a pool of butter, with maybe some salt and pepper on it. And I'm just trying to save these potatoes because they're starting to get a little long in the tooth. And I need something to do. We've been sitting in here for days, twiddling our thumbs, waiting for the weather to get better, and I'm tired of waiting.
You can sweep.
I could sweep?
Yep.
I'm sorry that you broke up.
I would say you can mop, but it ain't gonna do any good with the dogs coming in and out.
She's speaking a foreign language. Yeah, Corey. Scallop potatoes with heavy whipping cream, butter, salt, and pepper. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put them in butter. Yeah, I'm in good spirits. I'm happy to be alive.
We got some milk. Will that work?
No, I'd probably go. Yeah, I think I'm just butter, huh? I may have cut. This may be too many potatoes. Don't know. Yeah, there's a veteran's funeral Saturday. I sure would like to go to that if I feel good enough to ride my motorcycle. It's about an hour and 45 minutes away. Every day's a gift, I'm telling you. And that has a lot of meaning because there's been a few times I didn't think I was going to have another day.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never quit.
Hey, Detroit Redneck, Romulus. Yep, I've told you this story before. You didn't miss anything. I'm just sitting here cutting potatoes. But my wife and I used to haul engines out of Romulus back to Shreveport right here. Yeah, if you saw us, it would be just nothing but a flash of red because we were always in a hurry with that company, always. And then that company, every day's a good day. I thank the Lord twice a day, in the morning and at night. Yep, I'm telling you. When you're, I don't want to be dramatic, but, I have felt like every time I was going into surgery, may not come back, And when you do wake up, it's a pleasant sight. And I'm not looking for anything fancy. I'm just looking for somewhat of my normal life back. No kidding, you're that close to the engine plant, huh? I always liked it up there. The grass up there is like grass we don't have here. It's really green, soft grass.
Oh yeah, Minnesota. They have the best.
Oh, Minnesota
grass.
too, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the grass in Minnesota.
Lee's son just became a truck driver for Prime. Yeah, Prime's a good company. They got great equipment, and they're up there in Joplin. Is that where he's running out of, Joplin? I'll tell you a quick Prime story. Charlie and I were, where were we when that accident occurred? Kingman, Arizona. It was really cold, and I remember it. Well, we're at a truck stop. I'm at the fuel island in Kingman, Arizona. I was standing outside fueling, and I look up behind me is the interstate, and down a bit is the off ramp for the westbound side of the interstate. And I look over there, and there's an 18-wheeler going up the off ramp the wrong way, and now he's up on the interstate going the wrong direction. And I'm standing down there waving my arms and trying to flag him down like he can see me. Finally, the guy realized that he's going the wrong way. So what does he do? He tries to make a U-turn with an 18-wheeler on the interstate. And up over the hill comes a Prime truck. And here's the guy's trailer. This Prime truck at full interstate speed went right through his trailer. I shouldn't tell you that, Lee. That doesn't happen often. That was a rare, 35 years of driving, that's the only time I ever saw that. And man, I ran into the fuel island. I told him to call the cops and told them what happened. I ran up the hill, and the guy was alive in the Prime truck. Alive. And he was stuck, but he didn't appear to be terribly hurt. And I stood there with him, and then other people come up. Some people came out of the shop with pry bars and pried open his door, and the guy was lucid and talking and glad to be alive and couldn't believe what happened. And anyway, I was a guest speaker at Prime's next safety meeting because the guy did everything correct. He didn't panic. He didn't wipe out. He didn't slam on his brakes. He aimed for the part of the trailer that had the least amount of, he aimed between the fifth wheel front of the trailer and the wheels in the back of the trailer. We would have the most likely chance of surviving an impact. So you could tell he was thinking the whole way.
Plus, everything was gone except his seat and his
that was the thing. His entire truck was gone except his seat and his seat belt. The roof, everything was gone. Just amazing. One of the miracles that you get to witness.
Yeah, he leaned over and leaned against that door.
Yeah.
And
he had a microwave on a shelf behind him. The microwave had gone through the front windshield, and it was unbelievable. And it was just one of them absolute miracles that he lived.
His seatbelt saved his life.
Absolutely. And the guy that did this, that caused this, here's how people are. He's a foreigner. He was from Serbia, and I know that because in his truck, he had a big Serbian flag hung up in his truck. Spoke very little English, and he was not the least bit concerned about that guy that he may have killed. Didn't come over and check on him, nothing. What he was doing was sitting in his truck, catching his logbook up so he wouldn't get in trouble. Yeah, we've seen a lot of trucks split. I'll tell you another story. Charlie and I were on I-20, and the wind was just ungodly. It was hard to steer, scary. So we decided I was behind a JB Hunt truck and some other truck that were right ahead of us. So the truck stop in Sweetwater, Texas comes up, and we took the exit. I was going to let the dog out, get a cup of coffee, and let my nerves calm a little bit. And we got back on the interstate, and the 2 trucks that were ahead of me when I got off were flipped over from the wind. We had a lot of close calls.
Well, up there in 80, that happened all the time. We'd get off and somebody flip.
Yep. Yeah, we think about it all the time, how God's hand was on us pretty much every time we got in that truck. We saw so many things that could have happened to us that didn't. I'll tell you another story. It's kind of gross.
You know, didn't you just tell me somebody's son just started driving a truck? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're scaring me.
Oh, it's...
Now you're
Okay. Well, I'm glad you keep it original. Hey, yeah, I saw you keep it original ministry. Okay, Teresa, well, good to see you. Keep it original ministry. I saw a comment asking about, you just left it a minute ago, but I didn't get to, I can't remember what the comment was. Oh, water tote. And if you were asking me, or you left that comment on somebody else's comment, so I wasn't sure if you were asking me or not. If you're asking me, no, I don't have a water tote, but we have a lot of water saved. And we got plenty of water. Here's a gross one. Okay, that same accident that I saw, say at the same time, when I got out of the truck, I noticed this blue stuff. It was frozen. The fuel island was covered in ice and snow. Kingman, Arizona. You wouldn't think Kingman get that kind of... Thank you, Lee, very much. You wouldn't think Kingman would get iced up, but there's thick coating of ice and snow, and I stepped out of my truck, and I stepped down in this big pool of blue. I have no idea what it was. I was thinking windshield wiper fluid. And then I'm stepping around in it, and I'm fueling up, and I'm, putting my card in the card reader, and then I look down. Somebody had emptied their porta potty right there.
I forgot about
right there. I'm telling you, right there where you step out of your truck, I'm telling you, there's some nasty, nasty people. Just unbelievable. And when I realized I didn't even get in the truck. I threw my shoes away. Yeah, that was amazing. How lazy. And they're like 2 feet away from a bathroom where they could have emptied it properly. Just unbelievable. Pacific Northwest, Oregon. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeffrey Richardson. Yeah. Yeah. You've been a subscriber for a long time, too. I want to thank you for that. And I haven't done much lately. I'm really working hard to get my life back on track. And it seems like I get 1 step forward and 2 steps back. You just would not believe the trouble I've had. And even my brain is affected. I'm slow. I'm losing my way, and it's everything. It's affecting everything, and it's really aggravating. Hands are shaking. I don't know if you can see how bad my hands are shaking, but...
Well, you're taking antibiotics.
I'm just on so many medicines, and my body is really starting to get tired of it because I'm getting upset stomachs, and my legs are weak. Unbelievable, and I really don't want to talk about it. I can't help it because it's all I got going on right now.
But we had a good ride the other day.
Lee put the puke emoji up. That's what I wanted to do when that happened. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, we did have one good day. We rode the bikes, and it was sunny, and I didn't have any emergencies. And
Well, it's just been one thing after another.
I'm telling you, one thing after another. Beverly's duck disappeared, and we kind of think it was a fox, or maybe we have a hawk. Scalloped potatoes. Well, I don't have any onions, or else they'd be in here because I love onions. We think there's a hawk that's been hanging around, and we have foxes that come up, and the foxes are what killed our chickens, and you can't kill them all. So anyway, Bev lost her duck. That Gabby, that duck's been around for a long time, and that was the last one. Thank you, Detroit Redneck. I appreciate it very much. Man, I had just enough room in here.
Well, you know, it started in you had the emergency surgery, and then the tornado.
Then the tornado. It just, my God, it just seemed like one domino after another.
And then Sonny died.
Sonny died, and that was quite traumatic. Sonny was 16.
I sat down and I didn't get out of that chair.
Onion powder. Don't have any of that either. We're just not cooks around here. I should show you our freezer. It's mostly sandwiches. Pre-made sandwiches. Moon and sun. Yeah. Well, I'm going to put a little salt on this. And,
Well, you didn't marry me to cook. You married me to drive a truck.
that's right. I married you. Actually, that's not why I married you, but we won't go into that here.
Lucy, you just had breakfast just a little while ago.
When I first met my wife, I saw her from behind and knew I was going to marry her. I'm a butt man.
Here.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab me a stick of cholesterol. Should I put tinfoil on this?
I'm not the cook.
I'm going to put some tinfoil on it for now.
When I cook something, I get on the internet and Google it.
Well, can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Can you turn that on at 350? That's just a pretty good guess.
So why don't you Google it? That's what I do.
Oh, I'm on the phone, hon. I can't Google it.
I got
My
one.
Google is occupied. Hey, hola, señor, ¿cómo está? Steak tacos, corn on the cob with pineapple Kool-Aid. Wow. Just did onion and sugar, cough suppressant, decongested. Wow, that works. Oh, cough suppressant. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. Yep. Hey, DEFCON, how are you, man?
We had a friend that was a very good cook. Her name was Deb, and all the guys wanted to marry her, and so did I. So that will tell you how bad I cook.
Years ago, we rode motorcycles with this couple, and she had owned a restaurant, so she was like a culinary goddess, and God, she could cook. And we went camping with our motorcycles with them, and a whole bunch of other people did too. And nobody wanted to leave because she was constantly cooking, and everybody wanted to hang around and eat Deb's cooking. She cooked good.
Get out of there.
All right, I'm going to cover this with a tin foil. Did you turn it on?
I'm right in the
okay.
middle of getting the water for the dogs because they're furry.
All right. Everything cooks at 350 to 375, so we're just going to stick this in there, give it a, I don't know, an hour. This is like the mad scientist's lab. Yeah, we every time we don't do the oven much, so we have to stare at it, figure out how to turn it on.
Well, it's got all these buttons.
It's highly electronic. Yeah, it's not just like you turn a knob and it's on.
Yeah, well, you gotta wait till it.
She still has her channel, but she doesn't do much with it. She watches videos through her channel, but she doesn't put anything on it. She was going to, but there's a lot of really mean people on the internet, and
I just don't have a lot of interest in. I watch videos.
yeah, that didn't happen this time. Any cooking videos planned? Yeah, maybe when the sun comes out. I do feel the urge to cook in the thank you, solar oven. Okay, my name is nobody. You're a new subscriber, so I have a couple of solar ovens that I cook in, and it's enjoyable. It's fun, and my big project days are probably over for a while because. Hey, Ann's here, him. Hey, Ann, good to see you. You know, I'm trying to get better. I do have some plans. I want to do some stuff on my motorcycle, but I can't get away from my bathroom. That's the sad fact is I'm having lots of issues
You
and
could have put them in here. I forgot I had them.
yeah, that'll work. They'll cook down. Yeah, I enjoy the solar cooking. I don't know if you've been subscribed to me long enough to remember when I actually made one. That was like 12 years ago, and I cooked in it, and that's what got me hooked was making a solar oven. And then I had a company contact me, and they offered to give me a solar oven. Patrick, the Machete guy. Oh, okay, okay. Patrick, I haven't gotten in the shop. I'm still not quite well enough to get back out there, but you're next, and
Are you done with all this?
I am.
Okay.
And as soon as I get it back in the shop, I'll get one cut out. And you picked a good wood. The African ebony is a very nice wood, hard wood too. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out there. A few more days, I think. Okay, Detroit Redneck, it was good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Probably not going to do this much longer. And did your friend like that knife, that BC special with a pink handle? Black sheath? Okay. Alrighty. Well, it'll probably be next week. I'm still just walking down there and walking back is absolutely exhausting. By the time I get down there, I'm wore out. So I think these surgeries I've had are really starting to take their toll. Taking longer and longer to. What's your honest opinion? Last shot. I have no idea. I'm not a sports guy. Couldn't even begin to tell you. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, my edges are really. When I got that new machine, it was like a night and day, whole new ball game. Mastic gum. Well, I'm almost over. I got one more day of what is it, the Flagyl or the Cipro?
Yeah, both. You got.
Oh, one more day of antibiotics. So, oh, that's right. Yeah. Do you enjoy cooking with a solar oven? Yeah, that new machine, and when I got that machine and figured out how to use it, it brought my sharpening game to a whole nother level. Scary sharp. Sometimes I'm afraid to handle them. I put them in the sheath and ship them after that. But I'm glad I got that machine because it was hard to get an edge, that kind of edge on it with, okay, I will. I'll do that, heaven help us. When they come out of the oven, I'll show you what they look like. It's wet. 1 second, I gotta wipe under you.
Here, take this one.
Okay.
And that. Give me that towel over there.
Okay.
Is it dirty?
Yeah.
Okay, don't spill that.
Okay. All right. Hard-boiled eggs, huh? Yeah. I haven't done eggs. I don't think I've ever cooked boiled eggs in the solar oven.
I think we did once.
You think?
Yeah, and I think they turned brown.
Solar cooked chicken, that's really good. And I have made a stew in the solar oven, and that was good too. Tender meat. Yeah, now it's bleak and dreary out. It's still raining, gonna rain some more, and a little more rain, and probably some more rain. And tomorrow, sun's coming out tomorrow.
It is. And for like the next 6 days, it's not supposed to rain.
Yeah, 6 days of no rain. Boy, that's nice. By the time the yard dries out enough to Nasir, old man. I'm feeling old, I'll tell you. I didn't feel old till this last go around in the hospital. Okay, let's talk about the chicken tater melts that is off the menu but need to be on there. That's very important.
When you had your surgery, the first one, they told me to stay in your room because they didn't think you were going to come out of surgery.
Yeah.
And they didn't want me freaking out down there amongst everybody.
Hello, Supreme X. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but please fight Jack in the Box employees for getting rid of the chicken tater menu. Okay, Nina, we'll get right on that. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, my first surgery, they didn't think I was going to live through it, and they had my wife stay with me in the room just in case I did die. Someone would be there.
No, I meant during your surgery, they didn't want me coming down there. They told me to stay.
Oh, that's right. Stay in the room. Yeah, so
I sat up there by myself thinking, well, this sucks. Because they didn't want me to come down there and wait in the waiting room down there.
Can you hear her? She's about 10 or 12 feet away. I don't know if the phone's picking her up or not. Hello. Hi, old man. Okay, we've established that. Thank you. We marinate steaks. We marinate them in teriyaki a lot. Okay, I was just wondering, do you play Xbox? Nope, don't do video games. Too violent, too messy, and I'm too old. I do have a video game on this phone. It's called Galaga, and that's a very, very old game. Just, you can play it with one thumb. I played it when I was in the hospital. I never had games on my phone till I went to the hospital, and TV just bores me to death. And anyway, for you're 48, yeah, friends are. That's for sure. Hey, Mr. Fatty, how are you? Yeah, you learn to appreciate the things that are precious, that's for sure. Let's see. Hey, Watchman, Mike, how are you? Let me see what this comment says. I don't know if y'all see it. Do you have porn on your phone? Okay. Let's see. How do I... Yeah. I knew that would happen. And I don't know how to make anybody a moderator from here. Let's see.
Well, the crepes are showing.
Yeah, I had one show up, but the message was deleted. Oh well. Yeah, I'm getting there, Mr. Fatty. Getting there. A few more days and I might be able to get to my shop. Charlie and I, we went out the other day and rode our bikes, and it was a lot. It was a few hours, and when I got home, it was all I could do to get back to the house. I'm building my strength up. This last go around really wiped me out, man. I lost a lot of weight too. Of course, I've gained it all back, thankfully, because I was a stick figure anyway. And as you can see, I lost my hair. What did that mean? Should we run?
The oven and the fire. No, I don't know.
The oven.
The oven finally.
Yeah, the oven's dinging, and well, we don't cook enough to know what's going on with the oven, so maybe we should run or get a fire extinguisher. I don't know.
Well, you're making me feel bad. I'm too old to learn how to cook now.
Yeah, we do other things. Cooking takes too much time.
If I cooked, I would weigh more than I want to weigh, and you would weigh more than you weigh. So.
Right. And I'm going to take you over to the freezer and show you what we eat just because it's simple.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. She
Stop
said no.
walking around with the friggin' camera. No.
She's afraid I'll show her unmopped floors. It's just a mess.
I got out there and I mowed and weeded, and it's taken me days to get over it.
Anybody who comes in here our house is immaculate. You could eat off the floors, but she sees a speck of dust and the floors need mopping.
Oh, I haven't swept or mopped in a couple of days because...
we haven't been in or out, so it's just succulent.
I I did get that weed eated over there, and it like to kill me.
Well, I'm running out of things to talk about, unless somebody can think of something they want to talk about, or just bored to tears sitting in the house.
Move. Gracie, move. You can sit on this dog.
Okay, y'all. I think I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to go wait on them potatoes. When they're done, I'll put a picture up on my YouTube and maybe my Facebook. My Facebook is BC Blades, in case you didn't know. Well, it was nice talking to everybody. Good seeing you. And I'm trying real hard to get back to my regular life. So hang in there. We'll see you again. Thanks for being here.